Imagine doubting these Reds, ladies and gentlemen. How could you ever doubt this group of individuals? They go everywhere and pick up points. These Reds, ladies and gentlemen. These motherfucking Reds. What a bunch of legends. Liverpool have gone to Molineux and defeated a very, very good Wolves side by 2-1. We carry on marching towards that Premier League title. Is everyone ready for the Hendo Shuffle? I'm definitely ready for it. They keep ticking them off, don't they? Every fixture that comes up, every hurdle that is put in front of them, this group of absolute legends, mentality monsters, heroes, whatever you want to call them. I'm privileged. I'm proud to be able to watch this group each and every week. I'm sure you guys are as well. Wolves are a damn fine side. They really, really are. We always knew that was going to be a battle today. Adama Traore is a beast of a player. Oh my God, he made me nervous every time he picked up the ball. But you know what? They dug in and they got the job done. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the reaction show. Let me know your thoughts after that game. Whew, I'm out of breath. Who was your man of the match? Are we going to win this league title? When are we going to win this league title? Either way, let me know, ladies and gentlemen. This is your show. Let me get straight into the comments. By the way, you get the predictions right. Well done. I've been on a bit of a run, Vortex Jude. It's pure luck, obviously, but I've been on a bit of a run with the old predictions. Good, but not good enough from Wolves, said Stephen Booker. Now, mate, we have to show a bit of class, to be fair. They're a good side, that Wolves team. Wolves deserve top 4, not Chelsea, said Farwell. Not United, not Spurs, and not Arsenal. Woohoo, I'm buzzing, says Free the Chord Music. Si, senor, said Gary Richards. And now they're going to believe us, and now they're going to believe us, said Evil Nadez. They will, mate. They absolutely will. What do I think of Minamino so far, said Sancho Gibbo. It's tough to say, mate. I mean, he's still getting used to it. You can see in him he's not 100% sure if he's supposed to go forward, if he's supposed to sit back. I think right now he's erring on the side of caution. And I think that's probably the right thing. When he feels more comfortable, when he gets the shackles let off a little bit, I think we'll really start to see the best of Takumi Minamino. But look, 7.25 million. What do you get for that these days? Certainly not a player of his calibre. Oh wait, we did, because Michael Edwards is a fucking boss. Well played from the boys, said the Gaming Toad. Hardest game of the season for us, said David Newell. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, as I always am. At 1-1 in that game, I thought that it looked like it was only going to be one winner. I didn't doubt because I know what this team can do. But if I was just reading that game, it looked like we were starting to flag and it looked like Wolves had got a second wind. And Traore, Traore's what a player. And again, Wolves missing that opportunity right at the end as well to equalise. But you know what? We can talk about Virgil van Dijk, and we always do, and we always will. We can talk about Alisson Becker. We can talk about Jordan Henderson. But I want to take a minute right now to talk about Joe Gomez. I thought that Joe Gomez today was sensational, as were many of those Liverpool players. But we always talk about the big names. We always talk about the Virgil van Dijks and whatnot. Let's have a minute to chat about Joe Gomez. His reading of the game was absolutely phenomenal. His positioning, time and time again. His interceptions. He was up against it with aerial duels as well. But Joe Gomez just kept going and kept going. And my God, playing alongside Van Dijk is helping him out. But Joe Gomez, that shirt right now, if you're in any doubt, Virgil van Dijk, centre-back partner going forward, will be Joe Gomez. And you can see why. He is putting in great performances. And Heloko said, hello Craig, I got a job. Mate, I'm so fucking happy for you. I really am, pal. Well in, delighted for you. You deserve it. Well done, mate. Congrats. Milestone Blood Red said, welcome to... Oh, he didn't say that. He's joined Anfield Agenda Ultras. How are you, sir? Newest member of the family. Memberships are open, ladies and gentlemen, as always. Miles Rod Blood Red. Thank you, mate, and welcome. We'll see you in the Discord group as well, buddy. I love Joe, but he's a little bit underrated, said Raven. Gomez is back to his best, said Hayne. Gomez, class for Black Goku. LFC rule, come on, said David Hughes. We're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. I'm not just singing these, I'm reading comments, and that's what it says, so I'm going to sing it. How you do, mate? Sorry I didn't watch the watch-along. Jack, never any need to apologise, buddy. Enjoy the game. Great to have you with us. What have we got? Said Enzo Ronaldo said, hi Craig, I think Robbo has gone off a bit lately. I think that's what the comment said, mate. Sorry, chat was moving quick. Probably a bit tired. Mate, the minutes these lads are putting in, like, they're going to show a bit of legginess. We'll see massive changes, obviously. Massive changes ahead of the Shrewsbury game. We're going to see the likes of Curtis Jones. We're going to see the likes of maybe Kylian Hoover. We're going to see the likes of Neco Williams. We're going to see maybe Adriana Queeveen Kelleher. We're going to see a host of changes, a raft of changes for the FA Cup game. And why not? Rightly so. Then it's West Ham up next. But the minutes they're putting in, the effort they're putting in, they just don't know when to give up. I don't know where they get these energy levels from. What have we got? Gary said Oxlade-Chamberlain was okay. Also, Hendo world class. I'm glad that Jordan Henderson is starting to get the respect that he deserves. You guys know, long-term viewers of this channel will know, I've been banging that Hendo drum for a long time and saying a lot of the stuff that he does just doesn't get the credit that it deserves. You could see instantly as well when Fabinho came on tonight the difference that he made to that team, and how great is it that we have our Brazilian octopus coming back in as well. The man's everywhere. I love it. I absolutely love it. Fingers crossed we get some good news on Sadio Mane as well, and that's nothing too serious. But you know what? We've got Divock Origi there. We've got Minamino there. We've got options if Sadio is out for a couple of weeks. We don't want to hear that news. But you know what? We've built up a decent old squad there, and we've got players coming back from injury as well. Reno said Adama Traore is a nightmare. Brian Morrissey said Silla back at left back for the Shrewsbury game. Finally. I don't know what that's about. Miles Rod Blood Red said love your channel, Craig. WFM. That's your first use of it, mate. I love it. That was your first emoji that you picked. Beautiful one to use, mate. 210 Records has gone straight in with WFM as well. 40 unbeaten now. Level second best from Chelsea's run. I can't remember whose comment that was, mate, but thank you for it. Robertson was struggling against a Hulk, said AJ. He is a beast. I tell you what, from a stop-start position, how does Adama Traore get that pace? It's ridiculous. How's it, Craig? Said Drew Branch. Tickety-boo, mate. Tickety-boo as always. Craig, I think Mane should be fine for West Ham, said Scotty. Fingers crossed, pal. Fingers crossed. Gomez, second best defender in the league, said Grant Shea. Imagine Traore in the Liverpool squad, though. That would be naughty, said Ian Atkins. Yeah, I mean, Wolves ain't going to want to sell him, are they? Let's be fair. Wolves are looking to build there. They're looking for challenge for the European places, and they are right up there challenging for them. They're a damn fine team. Nuno has worked miracles there. They've brought in some really good players, and they have some good financial backing, but nice group of players that they're bringing together there. I always knew that was going to be a massively difficult game. Watch the preview. Watch before the game. I was nervous about this one, ladies and gents. I really think Mane's more clinical than Salah, said Enzo Ronaldo. Salah, he's getting into the right positions. He's doing so many things well. His finishing just isn't his strongest attribute at this moment in time. But I'm always going to back Mo. I'm always going to back these players. I'll be angry during games when he misses a chance. Of course I will. But I'm going to back my boys to the ends of the earth. And Salah will, if there is any doubters, which of course there shouldn't be, he will ram it back down their throats at some point. Don't you worry about that. Salah's become the most frustrating player I've seen, said Dara. It's just the finishing. It's just the finishing at times. That's it. Sometimes I just wish he pulled the trigger on his right foot. What's a few? But Bobby Firmino. Oh, Bobby stepped up. He had a chance a few minutes earlier and it was well saved by Patricio. Didn't put him off one bit. Bobby Firmino stepped up and drilled it in top bins to send us on into Raptors. What time to be alive, said Thomas McGee. 14 games to go. Survivor 202. Craig, where's your live watch along for the game? It's processing, mate. It takes a little bit of time to process before it goes up, particularly for a stream that long. So I'd say give it another 10-15 minutes and it will be up. But don't worry, it's coming. There's a big job waiting for Nuno, but where? Said Azzy. I don't know. He's probably quite comfortable there at Wolves, to be fair. I mean, he has a job to turn them into a European regular and they're on the road to doing that. Sing si senor, said Josh. Mate, I'm absolute. My voice is wrecked after that watch along. Who was my man of the match? Do you know what? I think Adama Traore probably rightly got it from BT. From a Liverpool perspective, I don't know. I find it hard to look past Gomez or Van Dijk. I mean, the defending that they had to do at times. Look, it's easy to pick the goal scorers and go Bobby Firmino, but Hendo as well stepped up and scored. I probably inched to Gomez. I just thought he was so impressive today. I really did. Notice how the trolls soon disappeared. They always do, Dave. We concede an equaliser and they come in, give it Billy Big Bollocks for a few minutes, think that we're going to get beaten. Then we either go up and score one and they disappear, or we hang on for the draw. But either way, how sad is it that some of their existence is to come onto Liverpool channels and pray for us to drop points? Never be me. Never be our team. Goal and an assist for Hendo, Sedona, Reardon. Allison was man of the match, a gaming guy. Hendo, goal and assist. Drew Branchard, what about Allison? Yeah, he made a couple of big saves when he needed to. Were they both from Adama Traore, if my memory's correct? One down to his right hand side and then one at his near post. But look, we know Allison's amazing. That's why we bought him. He's absolute quality. Tranmere leading Watford with 120 gone. Wow. Holy crap. That's some big win for Tranmere. Mane out for 2 to 3 weeks. Is that not a bit premature, Yasar? I'm not sure that anybody actually knows that information yet. Minamino still a little bit nervous, said Reno. He is a little bit, but it's normal. I think when he gets used to the system, when he feels a little bit more comfortable, you'll see him taking the odd chance or two. Right now, I think with Minamino, we're seeing him that he just doesn't want to get anything wrong. And that's okay. Give him time. The man's going to settle. I think the man's going to be class. I really do. United got beat by Burnley. Let that sink in. Yeah, they're shit. Let that sink in. Brian Morrissey said we had over try and get that right. We had over 3,700 in the chat at one stage. Yeah, I'm expecting massive numbers from that watch along, by the way. So thank you to everyone that came and watched. Look, if you're enjoying the stream, ladies and gentlemen, and you haven't yet subscribed, please do hit that button. If you're watching this as a reaction later on again, please do hit that button. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know your thoughts. Welcome to all the new members to the Anfield Agenda membership family, or Anfield Agenda FC, or the Ultras. Thank you so much for your continued support. Kev Wright said Wolves are good, they should be proud, but Bobby is a legend. Come on, Red Men. Merseyside football has gone well, except for them outbidders, said Thomas McGee. Yeah, they're always letting the side down, mate, aren't they? Fuck them. You know what? They're getting what they deserve, the outbidders. I'm sick of listening to them, honestly. Wah, 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 wah. That's all you ever fucking hear. Well done, Tranmere. Bigging up Merseyside. Well done to them. Origi is a cameo, said Jonathan. I don't know what that means, but he's a great cameo, mate. I'm ready for Fabinho to come back, said Sean Swain. Yeah, he looked good when he came on. Did I like the Wolves goal, Craig, said Zach. It was a quality counter-attacking goal, mate. Absolutely. It was a really good cross and a very good header from a very good centre-forward. Yeah, I said it during the watch-along. Sometimes you're critical of your own defending, but sometimes you just got to sit back and go, yeah, okay, Robbo dived in a bit. We can talk about that. He looked like he was maybe a bit off balance. But then again, after that, Traore stood up a ball and right to the penalty spot and then bang from Raul Jimenez. Sometimes you just got to take your hat off and say, good goal. And that's what I said during the watch-along. It was a good goal. Very tough game. Relieved, said Nicholas Gray. Any news on Mane? Not that I'm aware of yet, mate. And I'm not going to tell you anything until I know or hear it from, reliable sources. We can all guess, but I don't want to freak anybody out and I don't want to give anybody fake information. So we're going to carry on and wait to see what happens. Cape Town Muslim said Adama is a freak, and I know that you mean that in a complimentary way, mate. He's a beast. An absolute beast. Tranmere will beat United, said Steve, retro1lim.com. Imagine, mate. Imagine. That would be hilarious. Klopp just said Shrewsbury, West Ham, Southampton without Mane. Okay, thank you for that, mate. Really appreciate that, MKR. But that's okay. We've got Origi there. I've no doubt he'll step up. Minamino got a few minutes under his belt again today. It's alright. This is why you have squads like we have. Nobody wants to see our players getting injured. Of course we don't, but we do have players coming back as well. Caden not going to be too far away. Who the Klopp say recently was back doing a bit on the pitch. Matip, of course, is available again. Yeah, we're going to be back to our full complement pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. Jack said, Craig, you're a superstitious person because normally I watch every watch along, but not going to lie, mate, I joined it. As soon as I joined, they scored, so I had to leave because I'm too superstitious. I wouldn't consider myself a superstitious person, mate, but I probably do have silly little routines that I just don't pay attention to or don't realise. I don't watch penalties very often if I have a bet on something. So if I have a bet on there's a penalty in the game, I don't watch them. If it's a Liverpool penalty and it's a watch along, yeah, of course I'll watch it. Unbelievably, I think we picked up like 600 subscribers. 600 during that watch along. So again, if you're new to the channel, thank you and welcome. Salah was greedy, said John Raymond. I suppose the difference between being greedy and not greedy is scoring or not scoring, mate, isn't it? At times, really. I think there were occasions where there might have been a better ball available to him tonight. I think that's fair. I also think that there were times, particularly in the first half, he should have just pulled the trigger on his right foot. Connor said Klopp said Sadio has a muscle tweak and is preparing for after the Southampton game without him. Thank you for that, Connor. Appreciate the update. No need to rush him back. Need him fit and firing for the Champions League, said Jay Jones. Great shout that. And Sadio does love an out goal in the Champions League, doesn't he? Jack asked, what am I thinking of Minamino? It's early days. I mean, he's put in 2 good shifts. Put in 70 minutes in his first game, and then I think an hour tonight, wasn't it? He's okay, but he needs to get up to speed. It'll take a while. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing exceptional. But I think he will suit our style of play. I really do. What Salzburg do was play at a very high tempo as well. Not a million miles away from what we do. So yeah, it's not going to take him long to settle. I genuinely think there's a very good player in there. Jason O'Neill, welcome mate, the newest member to the Anfield Agenda Ultras. Thank you so much for your support, Jason, and welcome, the newest member. Don't forget to join the Discord group, Jason. You should get an invite to that as well, where we'd love to hear your opinions and your thoughts on the channel to help us move it forward. What have we got? Joanne said, have to watch the nervy parts to appreciate the good parts. It's a good point, that. It's a very good point. What do I think of Joe Gomez? Ibrahim, mate, he's sensational at the minute. I thought tonight, watch back, if you were with us for the watch-along, you'll have heard me talking about him time and time again. I thought he just read the game so well tonight. Dara reckons Minamino looked a little lightweight. It's the Premier League, mate. It's one of the most attritional, physically demanding leagues in the world, if not the most. And it might take him a little bit of time. But we'll give him that time, mate. As fans, we'll get behind him and we'll show him our support. That's what we do. Craig, when will I come visit Liverpool again? April, Arlo. We are heading over for the Villa game. Yeah, really looking forward to that one. It's the first time this season we've been able to get tickets, and the only reason that we're actually able to get tickets was, and I don't want to name names because, you know, it's a private thing, but somebody, one of our subscribers, were kind enough to offer us up some tickets. So for that, you've no idea what it means to us. Really looking forward to it. What have we got? Someone, Ronald said 81,000 on the watch along. 81,000. Connor, can you confirm that for me, mate? I mean, I don't doubt Ronald, because why would Ronald pull that number out of his backside? But 81,000. Fucking hell. Our little channel's grown, ladies and gents, isn't it? 81k. Madness, and thank you. Isco linked to us. Opinion, said Cormac Slattery. That's not happening. Cormac, mate. I think Real Madrid link him with a move away, and the easy link is to us, and that link pops up all the time. It won't happen. We're not going to sign Isco. I'm sorry, mate. I don't want to be like just pissing on your parade, but yeah, it's a link that just keeps coming up. I think the real ones that we'll be looking at is Timo Werner, of course. That's not going to happen in January unless it's a Naby Keita type deal where, you know, Michael Edwards gets something done for the summer. 60 million rumoured buyout clause there, which I think is in euros, which is about £51 million. Chelsea interested in Timo Werner. We have a good relationship there. It's important to remember that from the Keita deal. And I'm not saying it's happening, but it's probably the one that I'm most confident of. Craig, you could meet up at Redmount when you go to Liverpool. Look, as I've always said, we've never been a channel that goes knocking or piggybacking off other bigger channels. But our door is always open. I'd love to sit down on the sofa and have a chat with Paul and Chris. It'll be a pleasure. The door's open. If they want to hit me up, we'll be there. Don't you worry about that. But, you know, it's not our place to go looking for stuff like that. Kick off as well is something I'd love to do at some point during my little career on here. Can he defend? Who? Drew, I'm not sure, mate, who you're talking about with regards to can he defend. We don't want Discos at 210 records. We don't buy legends. We make them. Spot on, mate. We absolutely fucking do. EJ said he wants Kai Havertz. Very good player, mate. Again, I think 100 million euro maybe, the figure being mentioned for him, which is in and around 80 million. Your reaction is amazing. I'm subbing, said you'll never walk alone. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Always great to have a new subscriber. Is Hendo the best midfielder in the Premier League? It's a big show. I mean, you're talking about some very good footballers, but one thing I'll say about Jordan... Fucking hell. Okay, gather your thoughts. Brian Henderson is, I think he is the most underrated player in the Premier League. Underrated midfielder in the Premier League. Well, I'm glad to see he's starting to get those props now. This channel is ace and straight to the heart of LFC fans, said Davey Hughes. Thank you, mate. sometimes brutally honest to a point where last night I actually ended the stream in tears. But they were happy tears. I know a lot of people reached out to me to see if I was okay after last night's stream when we finished, but it was just that we've come such a long way, and I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit about my background and what it means to me. So for anyone that was a bit worried about me last night, don't be, but thank you. Craig, should we get Coutinho back? Fuck no. No, man, I'm a firm believer in if you make your bed, lie in it. And Mr. Emre Can went to Germany, not working out for him. Coutinho went to Barcelona, couldn't live up to the expectations there, and it doesn't look like Bayern Munich have any interest in signing him on a long-term deal either. So I enjoyed Phil when he was here, but he fought and wanted to get out of the club, and we want players here that want to die for that shirt. And right now, they're the type of players that we have. Every single one of those lads out there leaves nothing on the pitch, week after week. Sheikh Hisham said, love this channel, LFC fan from Malaysia. You, sir, are a champ, and you, sir, are a legend. Thank you. Kevin De Bruyne is the best midfielder, followed by Kante and Fabinho, said Hayne. De Bruyne is a joy to watch, there's no doubt about it. He's a wonderful midfielder. Who do I think is the best Liverpool manager? I mean, I wasn't around for Paisley and Shankly, obviously. In my generation, of course, I loved Rafael Benitez, but in my lifetime, I've never known joy like Jurgen Klopp being Liverpool manager. Obviously from a footballing perspective, when my kids and stuff were born, that's a different thing. Like, what do they think of Oxlade-Chamberlain? Asked Ibrahim. I thought he looked a little bit tired. Started off very brightly, but you can see that he's working his way back from being out for a while. But I love him. I absolutely love Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. How is Henderson not England captain? He deserves to be, surely. Because Harry, it's all about me, fucking Kane is England captain. I don't know why. Maybe I'm missing something in the dressing room. I don't know. Maybe Kane is a natural leader. Doesn't come across that way to me, but I'm not England manager, and being Irish, obviously you'll know, quite frankly, I don't give a fuck about the English national team. But I do agree with you. Hendo probably should be the captain, but it's not my position to make that decision. Genie was running himself to death. What a hero, said Jonathan Deacon. Mate, couldn't agree more. Absolutely love Genie Wijnaldum. Puts it in week after week, does the dirty work, comes up with little flicks, little turns. I'll tell you what about Genie Wijnaldum. One thing I love particularly about him is his upper body strength and his protection of the ball. There are very few midfielders out there that protect the ball as well as Genie Wijnaldum. Again, another massively underrated signing. I remember we signed him from Newcastle. People were saying, that much for him? Yeah, look at it now. What have we got? Joanne, I don't know about Cash. Is the honest answer, mate. I don't know. Cash has moved to London, as you know, was really, really busy. And our schedules just haven't been able to link up. Cash was invited to the La Liga launch event in London, but unfortunately, due to work circumstances, couldn't make it that night. So the honest answer, mate, is I don't know. Stannis Rex, welcome, mate. Thank you for joining. Newest member to Anfield Agenda FC. Great to have you with us, buddy. Craig, would you sacrifice Shaqiri for Adama? Of course, yes, Drew, mate. I think we all would. Look, Shaqiri's got to move on in the summer. I think we need to start coming to terms with that one. Looks like Roma, if the rumours are to be believed, and looks like Liverpool would accept around 30 million euros, which would give us a handsome little profit. I've always thought Shaqiri was a decent impact player and worth a roll of the dice, but I don't think he's up to our levels, and he seems to pick up a lot of little injuries. Pranav said, proud to be a Red, unbelievable team, keeps me ticking over. Thank you for the super chat, mate, and yeah, I'm proud to be a Red as well. Barry said, Bob Paisley will always be the best manager for all the leagues he won, as well as being... Where did that comment go? Sorry, mate, that comment moved quickly. I'm trying to find it there. No, someone else said Bob Paisley, most decorated manager, of course, from Al Content. Where did that comment go? Maybe you retracted it, Barry. Sorry, it disappeared either way. Rabadam, Tranmere beat Watford and will play the evil ones. Well done, Tranmere. Wow. Fucking hell, what an achievement from Tranmere. Congratulations, and let's hope that they go and beat the Manx now. Wouldn't that be sensational? Ollie's probably shitting himself now. What else have we got? There was talk of Adama getting an NFL tryout. That's crazy. Yeah, look, he's not. He's a footballer. And a wonderfully gifted footballer as well. And Barcelona must be absolutely fucking fuming that they let Traore go. But then again, I didn't see it in him when he was at Middlesbrough. And Wolves took a chance, and maybe it's the great coaching that Nuno and his team have done there with Adama that have turned him into the player that he is. And he's a wonderful player. AK said, great win today, you'll never walk alone. Chamberlain looked a little bit off the pace. Again, mate, yeah, I think he's just tired. I think he's just a little bit tired coming back from all that time out. Tranmere 2, Watford 1. Well done to Tranmere. Get Aldo back up front for Tranmere Rovers against United, said Lens-based media. Do you remember when he used to manage Tranmere as well? He sent them on a really good run in... Was a couple of good cup runs under Aldo, wasn't there, for Tranmere? Brian said, no player is ever too big or too good for a club the size of Liverpool. I'm not giving you your apart from Xabi Alonso, mate. I know you love Xabi Alonso, but as you got the first part right, Brian. Nobody's bigger than the club. I said that during the watch along. People were talking about Salah, this, Mane, that. I don't care who scores the goals. I really couldn't give a shit. All I care about is Liverpool putting the points on the board and Jordan Henderson lifting that trophy, because the history book only remembers winners, and I don't care who scores the individual goals. I support the badge, I support the club, and I want Liverpool to win the league. Each individual player will have their own medal and they'll celebrate it with their family, their loved ones, and if they pick up little bits along the way, little individual awards, great. But for me, I don't give a shit who scores. I just want Liverpool to win. It's the badge, it's the club, it's the whole thing that made me fall in love with it. Individual players will come and go. We've been blessed as Liverpool fans to get to watch the likes of Steven Gerrard, to get to watch the likes of Kenny Dalglish, Graham Souness, Crazy Horse, and just too many more to mention. We've been blessed. But right now, this group, ladies and gentlemen, what a group. Do I know anything about the Mane injury, says Radical Gambino. Connor was saying earlier on, mate, it's looking like at least the next 3 games out. And after that, I guess we'll have to wait for an update from the gaffer. Do players need to... What's this? Do players need permission to get beefy? Oh, I think you're talking about Traore's physique. I suppose they'll sit down with the sports science team, mate, and if they think that more upper body strength and more explosiveness will help, then they will help him get to that goal. They will work out what will get the most from the player, and mate, with sports science and nutritionists and stuff the way they are now, they must have sat down and thought, okay, Traore has ridiculous pace, let's build on that, and you can only say that it's working out well for him. Play the youngsters at the weekend, said Pixel_enemy. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing Curtis Jones. I'm looking forward to seeing... Who else are we going to see? Probably, maybe Callagher or Adrian, I don't know. Williams as well, young Neco Williams, maybe Larouci. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the youngsters, and they deserve that chance in the FA Cup away against Shrewsbury. This group is ruthless, says Ronald Rees. Absolutely, pal. Oh, ladies and gents, what a result. Look, I'm going to leave it there tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being with us for everything. Thank you for being with us for the watch along. Thank you for being with us for the post-match show. I really appreciate your love and support. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so before you head off. Give the stream a thumbs up. And if you're watching this on playback, keep your thoughts coming. Big video coming out tomorrow, as I said. I was asked to give my La Liga 11 for the next decade, so future La Liga superstars. I've done that, but not only are you going to get my contribution on that, you're going to get the 11 from Guillaume Balaguer, and you're going to get the 11 from Graham Hunter as well. So keep an eye out for that video. That'll be dropping tomorrow evening at some time. Make sure you've got those notifications turned on. I know it's a little bit away from Liverpool, but when you get asked by the big boys to make these things, you know, when you get the opportunities, you got to take them. Do you know what I mean? Man's out there networking. Look, I love each and every one of you, and I know Connor does as well, even though the fucker never says it. Does he? No, he never says it. But we do love you guys, and thank you for your support, your kindness. Remember, take care of your families, tell your loved ones that you love them, and up these motherfucking Reds. Love you all.